Yeah, Inacio and I go way back. I first met him as a purple belt. It was back in 2012, 13. I was still living in California actually. He was young, on his early 20s. And we used to have at headquarters this massive training camps leading up to major tournaments. And Inacio, as a purple belt, he came in. It was a lot of like young men and women training hard, coming from many different schools from Gracie Barra all over the world. And I had a chance to see him training, and I was very, very impressed, not just with his technique, but his style of fighting. Always fighting forward, always going after the positions. And for me, he was unique, but because what stood out to me is like he fights forward, but back then he was mostly a bottom fighter, and he wasn't a guy that did a lot of takedowns. So he had this sneaky half guard sweep and fighting forward, and again, beyond his skills, just his heart. He would be there training, doing all the rounds, and but at the same time, as tough as he always had a smile and always like a very, very nice guy. So yeah, we met then, and our relationship started there. We started to train together, and it grew from there. Yeah, then in 2014, I think, he was looking for an opportunity to stay in the United States to train, to compete, and I offered him to stay with me, and he started to train with me at Gracie Barra Dana Point and Gracie Barra San Clemente, and that's when we developed our relationship. At that point, I was actually starting to come back to competition after taking a few years off because my second daughter was born. So she was born in 2012. I think I took 2 years off. So yeah, 2014 was when I came back, and then when Inacio, he's a heavyweight as well, and we beat each other up a lot. At that point, he was already a brown belt, and then he got ready to get promoted to black belt, and his professor was in America at that point, so I promoted him to the black belt. It was a huge honor for me on behalf of his professor and on behalf of Master Carlos Gracie Jr. And then after that, Professor Inacio moved to Texas to work as one of the main instructors of one of the largest Gracie Barra schools there is, at Gracie Barra West Chase with Professor Piano. And in Texas, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of like high-level athletes from Gracie Barra. So he took his game to a whole new level, and it was very nice to see from a distance Inacio growing to one of the top competitors of Gracie Barra. He's done greatly, lots of accomplishments in all kinds of tournaments, and to see him also growing to become an amazing teacher, that takes work, man. For you to be able to focus on yourself, conditioning, training, drilling, and also be able to teach many hours every day, and to be able to develop yourself into a great instructor, develop that selfless personality that you need to be able to be there for your students. It's very rewarding, to see these young men and women growing from young athletes who are mostly passionate about teaching and training themselves and helping their training partners in competition, to see them growing into amazing instructors. So definitely very proud of him. He's an amazing martial artist. He has developed all of the qualities of a world-class martial artist, a world-class fighter, but also a world-class teacher. He's humble, he's very passionate, he's got world-class jiu-jitsu skills. At the same time, he has that good balance between like a guy who is ambitious, who's going after his goals, but he's also all for helping people and bringing people along on his journey. So I always want our students to experience learning from these world-class athletes and world-class instructors. And and our team here is just amazing. The caliber of instructors that we have here in Arizona is just incredible. But every teacher has their own styles, and they usually teach from their own struggles and accomplishments and things like that. And Professor Inacio, He's a young athlete, a young teacher. He's been out there. He's put his skills to test. He's developed an amazing jiu-jitsu, and I just, when you bring people for seminars, it's really the hope that your students, they're gonna have an opportunity to get inspired by and learn from these amazing legends, so they can improve their own game, right? So this seminar in Gracie Barra, Phoenix, on December 7th is definitely another attempt to accomplish just that, and certainly an amazing opportunity for all of our students here in Arizona. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, no, he's not just coming for the seminar. I was talking to him a week ago, and he was kind enough, to offer his time to spend the whole week here with us. And it's great timing because our team, it's the last week of hard training for the no-gi worlds that's happening on the week after the seminar. Inacio is great gi and no-gi. He's an amazing no-gi competitor, and he told me he'll be participating in a lot of the competition training practices and helping our team prepare. And hopefully I'll be able to drag him to some of our regular classes as well. Because like I said, not only he's a great teacher, but he's a great training partner, a great guy. So I hope that he'll be able to share his technique on classes on the week leading into the seminar, and then the 7th we'll have that big party, big learning experience at Gracie Barra, Phoenix. So definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, I think all students should go. The students that we appreciated the most are certainly students who've been training for a few months, so you can make sense of the techniques. But it's definitely for all levels. And then as far as kids, I think any kid over 10 years old would definitely have a great time on the mats. But even little champions too, who are more mature and like advanced high-level jiu-jitsu that can stay focused on a 2-hour session, they should definitely come. And I'm gonna be bringing my oldest daughter so she can do the class with me. She'll be my training partner. And I definitely encourage parents out there, GB parents, to go there and take classes with your kids, make this like a family event. It's definitely going to be great. I don't know what he's going to be teaching, but his half guard is something that has always been mind-boggling to me. So I hope he spends some time there. But like I said, I haven't trained with Inacio or shared the mats with him in almost 5 years now. So I know his jiu-jitsu has evolved a lot. And also he's a master of drills, and I love drills. So I certainly hope that he'll talk a little bit about half guard, and he'll be sharing a lot of the drills that he's developed to train himself for the toughest competitions out there. So I just hope that he will be doing the same thing, or some of those things here with us. Yeah, Saturday, December 7th, Gracie Barra, Phoenix, 2-hour seminar starting at 10 a.m. Unmissable opportunity to learn, get better, and mostly get inspired. It's the last seminar of the year. Last event. It's been an amazing year, so I hope a lot of our students are going to be there. I know you're all going to be there. You guys are so amazing. You always support these events, but also be there for yourself, because like I've been saying, Inacio is an amazing athlete and an amazing teacher, and he will inspire all of us. And I'm super happy that we're giving him also this opportunity, because I know he's on a transition from teaching at Gracie Barra West Chase, but he's now in the process of opening his own school in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I know that seminars like this keep him active and allow him to continue to sustain himself while he's in the process of opening his Gracie Barra school. I went through that, when I opened my first school in San Clemente, California. I was living off of private lessons and seminars for the first 6 months, so I'm glad that we in Arizona were able to come together and give this opportunity for him to teach and make some money so he can continue to pay his bills while he's building another Gracie Barra school in the Dallas area. So that's exciting.